right, so here he is, one of the best featherweights in the world, fighting out of Spain, Ilia Topuria. It's amazing to have this type of wisdom and maturity and sophistication at 26 years of age. And that sophistication really bleeds into his fighting style. If you reference the Ryan Hall fight, that is as tricky a stylistic challenge as there is in the featherweight division. And he stayed measured the entire time before getting that knockout in round one. He has taken his game to that requisite next level ever since, making himself impossible to deny a world title fight. So here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Ilia Makhachev. He trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that has really in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Ilia Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Ilia Makhachev steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tail of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. The veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Ilia Topuria. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world, Ilia Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here he is, one of the best featherweights in the world, Ilia Topuria, ready to go for round one. He has been a methodical fighter every step of the way in the UFC. He talked to us about establishing his jab early, be opportunistic with my takedown attempts. He's going to have the upper hand in most skills against most featherweights in the division. So it's about fighting on instinct, being reactionary, and pursuing a finish to make sure that the promotion feels like he's the next guy in line to fight for the featherweight title. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Now mixing one into the body. And immediately gets the underhook. Tags him with that uppercut.
Guillotine jump.
Good job by the champ there. Slide back up.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Topuria's got the full mount.
That was nice. Big ground and pound.
Now inside the closed guard. Makhachev's attempting a triangle here. Let's see if he can finish the deal.
The triangle choke is very close to being locked in. Now he's got to get his feet locked together, and he's got to start to pull down on the head if he wants to finish this fight.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Ilia Topuria.
Oh.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Ilia Makhachev. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Topuria. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
I'm standing this up. You need to work.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen. And now he's attempting to choke. Oh, that's very deep now. Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Topuria. Ground and pound strike there now. Topuria's in half guard. Pretty accurate there from bottom position. Now drops inside that closed guard. Oh, setting up another submission now. Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
Oh, you better tap or that thing's gonna snap.
He's got it isolated.
Oh, now he bails on the submission.
He's got to be careful here. Now he's going full mount.
– 20 seconds to go. 15 seconds to go. Topuria's in half guard. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Ilia Makhachev. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Just be careful when you're on his guard.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready? You ready?
All right, second round underway. All right, DC, here we go with our next round. And how about the ground and pound skills in the previous round? His opponent better make some adjustments or Mom's not going to recognize him.
You're funny. He's got no actions to change this because this guy on top is so good with his pressure. He's not even controlling your body with his hands. That's the detail that everybody's missing. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. There you go. There you go. Beautiful submission attempt here.
Oh, looks like he's got the submission locked in. He's in real trouble. submission defense.
There it is. Now he's running him out.
Attempting an armbar here. Ooh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now. He's advancing.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big, explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Ilia Makhachev. Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Well, no, trying to set up a choke here. Oh, it's getting deep now, DC.
Dude's got a fight on his hands now. Darce choke locked in. It's only a matter of time, but he cannot rush. He's got to control his opponent so that he doesn't lose him in the scramble.
This work, I'm gonna stand
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. He passed the half guard.
Good work from the top here by Ilia Makhachev.
And another strike from the top lands for him. Gotta watch his neck.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that Don Flu choke looks locked in. Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight? Thwarting one attempt after the next. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
And now leather being thrown on both sides.
Beautiful defense, nice block.
Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision, because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he's got to continue to attack that area and hope that it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches in bunches. He's doing a great job.
Oh, nice jab to the head.
He's going guillotine.
That guillotine is tight.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Makhachev's got him in a crucifix now, going to go to work from the top.
Oh, it's getting deep.
Finish it. Finish it.
Oh, he got out again. Makhachev's eye is closing up. 10 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of finding a shot that really did affect the equilibrium of his opponent. Now he needs to go back and find the attack that's going to shut the lights off.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, right hand, yes. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, nice jab. Level change there, goes for the takedown. Oh, it looks like he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. A lot of body weight from the top position. How does he go about trying to finish this fight?
He just needs to stay heavy. He's got to keep his weight down. He's got to be working, but not working recklessly. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Side control now. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhooks. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Oh, and he locks up a triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across, pull it down on the head, beat the hips, and he will definitely get the submission.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse. And he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut.
Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out. And guys start to attack triangles.
And now he's got the back.
Let's work. Let's let you up. You need to work.
Oh, right into mount.
Topuria's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. Makhachev's going for a choke. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arm stuck between the legs, he's now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
Oh, this is getting kind of hard to watch, right? He targets the cut and lands a strike right on it.
Keep working and give me those elbows.
Relentless pressure from the top by Ilia Makhachev. Attempting a choke now. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Ilia Makhachev.
Now he's going full mount. This is a terrible position.
30 seconds.
Topuria's in half guard. "20 seconds left. 15 seconds. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, heading back to the corner now, and Topuria's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up, because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the one that lands perfect, and that one landed perfect.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Oh, another blow lands on the cut. Critical situation now. He's a bloody mess. Oh, and he locks up a triangle now. You said off the top his go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, and if he's got you in there, then you know that you're in a lot of trouble. He's starting to shift the arm across. If he gets it across, he's going to start pulling down on the head, really getting the squeeze and trying to get the submission victory.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anymore.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy.
I know Makhachev's going for an arm here. Ooh, arms in tight.
That's it. That's the end of the fight. It's got to be.
Submission defense, he gets out.
I mean, calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an arm bar.
All right, take your time. Take your time. Relax. Breathe. Move and relax.
He's got to be careful here.
Push off his head and posture.
Topuria's an absolute mess. Referee might have caught an eye of the ringside physician right there. They might stop this fight. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours. In the half guard.
softened up here.
Great job changing the position and getting that reversal.
Topuria's back in half guard. All right, feet on the hips here. Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. Makhachev's back into full guard. Trying to set up a submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Oh, good block there. Whoa! That'll do it! Holy smokes! No judges needed this time around!
Holy!
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's gonna be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John. I mean, just landed that beautiful kick right under the ribs. You could see immediately the effect that it took on his opponent as his opponent went back to the edge of the octagon, fell down to the ground, and he finished the fight.
The official decision is now in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 20 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria! Well, tears of joy and hard to blame him. We have a new UFC lightweight champion. The celebration is on, and a life's mission comes to a head tonight as he gets it done.
He knew he was going to get it done. He told us all he would get it done. I am the best fighter in the world. It is just a matter of time until I get the belt wrapped around my waist. Tonight, he got that done. Look at him celebrate with his corner. Those guys all believe, and